Hey, what's up? Giga GM, everyone. So I was just about to, post because obviously I have to be posting and getting everybody to join us live on stream. I can see all the GMs there. Giga GM, everyone. Bullish and Solana, love it. Um, Welcome to another of, and I'm calling tonight's own Friday Night Live with the Allstars fam, right? So welcome to another online meetup with the community, and today is going to be an awesome one. A lot of things have been happening in the market. Obviously, we need to talk about that, and I'm trying to see if I could use the word bullish at this point, but I mean everybody's bullish, right? But that's by the way. So today we have with us Tombra and our GRM from the Southwest, and Tombra is going to be, dishing a lot of alphas, not just alphas, but educating us in market sentiment. So please do welcome Tombra.
Giga GM. Thank you very much, Overlord. I'm sure today is going to be a very, very amazing night, and I look forward to, like you said, dishing alpha, dishing out educational content, and bringing everyone closer, bridging the gap between blockchain and the average normie.
Amazing. And I mean, I was talking to you earlier about how we would try and see how we could put the chat, because the chat is buzzing right now. Like a lot of GMs, and even some people are like, well, let's just let's just tell everybody first. If you're here, do well to retweet, post this everywhere. Make sure you gather everyone to join this ninth stream, because this ninth stream is going to be loaded. Like, even if you're an OG newbie, whoever, whatever, you need to come and learn. Tumbra has cooked, so it's time to dish out, right?
Let's cook. I
Yeah,
took it personally.
it's making personal. Like, no sentiments here right now. He is the sentiment.
Real.
So awesome. So for those who are joining us for the first time, this is your first time you're ever coming across us. This is Solana Allstars, Nigeria, and Solana Allstars Nigeria. Solana Allstars, actually, not Solana Allstars Nigeria, is a huge, big body family, more than a community that is, like Tombra said, bridging the gap between crypto and everyone, right? And we organize events, we take care of our family because we call everyone family, right? And we educate people, make sure that they learn and understand what crypto is all about, and help them, to have a part to play in this future of finance that we're all in. And we're not just in Nigeria, we are everywhere because obviously we are. We are in Turkey, we are in Venezuela, we are in Egypt, and we're in Argentina. And we actually have a good news, which we're not going to say here, but another country has been added to the family, which I am so, so super proud and pumped for, because the gospel of Solana is being spread and we're having more people come on board. So if you're here, do well to send us out, retweet, post it on YouTube, post it on WhatsApp, post it on Telegram, post it everywhere. Post it on your status on WhatsApp. So very important. Gather everybody and join here because tonight's zone is going to be super, super amazing. And I can't wait.
Super
Tomra,
amazing.
Tomra is so pumped up. Tomra is
Like
so
I can
pumped.
the energy. I can't wait. I can't wait. But
Amazing, amazing.
I'll
And as
pull down.
usual, we're always repping. So like, come on, show them the merch, man. Stop playing. Yeah, awesome, awesome. All right, so without further ado, should we get into the stream, or should we talk a little about what's happening? Because I know you have a lot that you're going to talk about, which is going to lead us to talk more. But I
Yeah,
feel like
definitely.
the food is so much that we should start on time. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel no need to beat around the bush. Let's go in. People are already asking what they have for us, and let's not keep them waiting. So I think we should can just go dive right into it. And chat is buzzing. Let's not keep
Yeah,
them waiting.
awesome. We got a lot of GMs and a lot of let's fucking go. You a good GM, amazing. All right, so taking it away. Um, Yes, I'll probably hide this one first off. Like I mentioned, Solana All Stars, we're in 5 countries currently, onboarding people left and right, center. And this weekend, we have a lot of events that are, booked and will be ongoing very soon. So make sure you're checking the tweets. Make sure that you're checking our Lumo account so that you see the events that we have maybe around your area or stuff like that. So be there and check it out. Try and like fix something real quick. So that being said, you can see in case maybe around your area or something, you have heard about All Stars or you've heard about Solana or you've heard of any blockchain at all, and you're looking for a community. Uh, number, I think your mic. I don't know. If it's, yeah. Okay. Also, I think there was an echo, but it's all good now. All right. So if you're anywhere around and, like maybe around your place, maybe you need something like this in your region and we have not been there, please do well to tell us, reach out to us under the tweets. We're definitely going to come there. We have events packed up this weekend lined up for Ebonyi State. We have in Benin this weekend. We have in, I think MY is also coming up soon. So look, guys, like the mission to onboard a billion people into crypto has already begun, right? And is going to keep, firing down, thumbs up. I could have showed you guys my thumb, but I can't use this thumb, so thumbs up. Yeah. So I can't wait. And also, we're going to, have like a session where we would, bring up guests, and today is going to be one of our state lords also helping us to onboard people in their own region. So and maybe just maybe we could have some of our ambassadors or maybe our community members who just want to say something, one or two. It doesn't matter if you have your mic on, sorry, you have your camera on or something like that, but just a little shout out that you'd want to do. That's a very good thing that we want to do today to make it much more connected with everyone. So yeah. First things first, retweet this, post it everywhere, let everybody come on board. Let's get up to 1,000 here today. I mean, let's beat our record. Let's get up to 1,000 today, and let's have fun. Tumbra, are you ready, sir?
Up already.
Aye, aye,
Up and go.
Captain. All right, so take it away.
Yeah, Giga Jam, everyone. Today, wonderful evening from the metaverse, and we'll be talking about something I believe each and everyone will be going through in this time at the moment, based on we are humans actually, and the fact is, as humans, we have emotions that cannot be neglected, and yeah, at some point in time, these emotions could lead to somewhat mixed feelings, and it's important that at a point in time whereby we're able to checkmate these emotions and actually go beyond not just exploring the market from the point of emotions, but also exploring the market from detailed strategy perspective and market analysis point of view. So, that being said, we'll be having a very interesting topic that I believe everyone will be interested in listening to. And the topic for today is drum roll. The topic for today is market sentiment. And yeah, Overlord, can we have the
Yeah, yeah,
slide,
yeah.
please?
Of course, of course.
Thank you. Yeah, so when we talk about market sentiment, quite simple, quite all right. The market, as it stands for, general overview of all the financial assets on the crypto markets, which we'll be talking about since we're talking about the blockchain. And sentiment. Uh, sentiment is basically your emotional response to um, a series of events, series of outcomes or environmental factors. And yeah, it's quite amazing about the fact that we deal in a highly volatile market, and highly cannot be overemphasized or underemphasized, because one day one day you are up only, we are so bad. Another day you are dusting your CVs to go look for a job at McDonald's or something. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. And yeah, but but so far, we can't neglect the fact that blockchain and Web3 is the future of not just finance, but the future of humanity, of um, everything we do. Because without without blockchain, without blockchain, yeah, the key factor of transparency, key factor of ownership for we individuals won't won't be effective, won't be effective. And yeah, and also just key thing we should note, yeah, the blockchain is way beyond just cryptocurrencies. Is way beyond cryptocurrencies. And we at All Stars look forward to making sure you are aware of the uses, the functionalities, the usefulness these of the blockchain. Yeah, so just a deep dive about market sentiment. So market sentiment is a collective emotional tone driving market behavior either bullish or bearish, and it refers to the overall attitude of investors financial towards a particular financial market or asset. And for when we talk about market sentiment, it's quite simple because this is it. You as humans, you are driven by emotions. I've said that quite and quite without numbers, and it's very true because as at last week, as at last week,
Are you there?
as at last, so
Are you, are you there?
yeah,
Yeah, we can hear you.
all right, cool. So as at last week now, we had BTC at about 109K, and as of today, I don't even last week, as at early early this week, we had Soul at like 220 and Soul at 190. And yeah, we can't neglect the fact that there is an overall economic condition whereby we had, I think, most of the decline was the Trump announced that trade war tariff, and he actually had like a huge impact on the financial markets. It actually had like a huge impact on the financial markets, and I believe, I believe the fundamental analysis with news and the macro economy of the world, not just Nigeria, but of the world globally, has an effect in not just crypto, but the entire asset class. This asset class being stocks, FX, and the likes. So in crypto now, there's a sentiment shift due to volatility and speculations. And yeah, a lot of persons might say, "Oh, they are a trader, they are a trader." But fun fact is that some persons are just the truth about it is that you're either a speculator or you're either a gambler in the market, or as some would like to call themselves, degen traders. And yeah, because to be factual, I believe the actual traders in the market are the institutional traders, and these traders are privy to a lot of algorithms, not just algorithms, but they are privy to a lot of first-hand information that the retail users are not privileged to have, and factual won't be ever privileged to have. But thanks to the blockchain, and on chain, we have on chain transactions. We can see things on chain. You can see what these big guys do on chain. I think that has bridged the gap between institutions and we normies, we retailers. What do you think about that, Overload?
Yeah, I mean, like today, like I told everyone, like you did cook for the whole, fam to come and watch and also learn and take notes. Um, Market sentiment is something that will continue happening and has been happening like way before crypto per se, because if you look at the TradFi institutions and stuff like that, the NYSE stock exchange and the rest, right? Like sentiments always fly around. You made mention about fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Like to me at this point, like I mean, TA is good, right? You see a lot of lines and stuff, but sentiments are more on the upside or downside with FA, fundamental analysis, because you might draw the you might draw everything you want to draw today, and just one news that they want to nuke one town, it will bring down all the things that you've been throwing will be trash. All those lines, they'll just turn to curve instantly, right? So I think it's something that will keep happening, and that is where the sentiment of emotions, fear, and all the rest of it happens. And yeah, I think so. That literally drives us to our next point, and I believe there are different types of sentiments. Correct?
Yeah, yeah, actually. Basically, I'm not really a fan of terming things, but basically there are three types of market sentiment, and yeah, we have the bull, the bears, and the what I say, sit on your hands period, and yep, because I'm sure each and everyone right now might have gone through a bull market. At, at the very least, if you've not been through a bear market, um, let's just say this what we're going through now is somewhat a preamble to what the bear market looks like. And um, I hope each and everyone is very, very, very much positioned in what we have, the little time we have in this bull market before the bear hits. And Joe, I'll be talking about the bull and the bear case later on. But I believe this cycle, this cycle generally is more or less a peculiar cycle. It's more or less a peculiar cycle, and things are not really um, going to be the way it has been in the past. So, speaking of types of market sentiments, we have the bull, the bull sentiment, the bullish sentiment, and basically for the bullish sentiment, there are some key things we should look out for in the bullish sentiment. Is that we have the positive outlook of the crypto market. That's where you have your normal friends. You can just be in class or see someone. You can be on the road and you see, oh, you see someone is tapping, you can see your lecturer tapping, you can see a random person talking about, what is what is chill guy, what is this token, what is this, like, I just downloaded Software wallet, I just downloaded this. And actually, in once you have period like that now, the normies, that's the retail coming into the market, and you get a lot of persons asking you about crypto, you can just have an insight that we have a positive outlook on the markets. So that's these are one of the signs of bull markets. Then also for a bull market now, we have high volatility, which leads to rising prices, and we have uptrends. Uptrends for a bull market now, you see god candles. There's a lot of persons call it god candles or dildo candles. And yeah, so what you see then is you just see price, sporadic increase in price, and boof, token you bought for $5 is at 500. Token you bought for what's not is goes from point A to B, and the like, and the like. So there's actually like the term in bull market is there's an increase in demand for crypto assets. There's an increase in demand for cryptocurrencies, and example would be the FOMO-driven rallies that happened in 2021 after the 2020 COVID session, whereby a lot of persons came into crypto for, and there was like massive crypto adoption after the COVID cycle happened, whereby there was I think that was when the government kept printing a lot of money, inflation came in, and a lot of persons just started going into crypto. We had like it was very very massive. It was very very massive, and Solana too came. Solana had like a high mind share during that period. We even had bull, the bull NFT case, whereby we had some very very nice tokens to the Solana ecosystem. We have some very nice NFTs that we are very very bullish, and you could see the likes of the likes of OKBS, the gods, and everything. Basically, that's it. That's it. And in the bull market, now, it can seem one of factor in the bull market is that it can seem like there's a lot of bull markets in a bull market. What this means is you'd hear, oh, yeah, this NFT meta, this NFT season, meta, this is what's it called? This is DeFi meta. That's how, for a general overlook of the bull market, that's actually how it is. It seems that there are various mini bull markets in the bull market. At some point, it's just like, oh, meme coins are sprouting. At some point, to be like, oh, NFTs are the new boys in town, the new girls in town, and yeah, so actually it's quite
Yeah.
fascinating. So
Yeah,
overall,
and I like I remember that it's not something that you even need to think twice or think too much about. There's this thing that is probably still ongoing if it's not, but it has to be the super cycle. A lot of people were hearing the super cycle, and meme coin cycle. This is going to be the most bullish. Now, look, in my own case scenario, what I would say about Solana is one thing, right? First off, Solana was the best performing um, blockchain, crypto, you name it, for 2023. I mean, going down to $8, $9 straight up, going up. And I mean, last month, yeah, last month, right? Was it? No, we hit the all-time high last month, right? Yeah, it was last month. Was it last month or December? Can't remember. But I know that we broke our all-time high, and a lot of people were still looking for a lot of people were still looking for what's it called, 500, and that's fine, right? But like if you look at it, Solana has really gone through its bull cycle. Like the positive outlook in Solana is so bullish continuously, even down to adoption. And you can remember, uh, who knows, maybe instead of Bitcoin Reserve is going to be Solana Reserve, right? So I'm very bullish on that. And this is no bias to Solana, but obviously we know that the increase in demand, when you talk about the likes of Visa, all these other institutions that are big money institutions that are coming in, the prices still, like, if you, there are times where if you check the Sol BTC charts, you'd be smiling. And then I mean, we're going to get into it, right? But I feel like bullish sentiments can be narrowed down, not as a general outlook, but narrowed down to some particular cryptocurrencies. Because I know we're going to talk about it, but if you look at the market right now, there are some top coins that are still in the bear market. But anyways, let's so talking
real.
about that, let's dive right into the bearish sentiment. So when you look at the bearish sentiment, you can see the chart, right? And I mean, negative outlook, falling prices, increasing fear. This is exactly what a bull market looks like. And I could pull up CoinGecko right now, or pull up TradingView and show you guys one of the biggest cryptocurrencies out there. And you're gonna ask yourself a question: is this a bear market in the bull season? Right? Because the reality of things is that this is true, right? So while I'm bringing out the while I'm bringing it out, I think Tombra, go away and eat this up.
All right, thank you very much, Overlord, for that. And yeah, actually, I think my first beer market was the last cycle, and bro, it was it was really, really, really. I'm speechless because I came into crypto 2020, and I hadn't really experienced the beer, and everything felt up only, up only, up only. I could remember we were usually buying getting airdrop by from filling forms, getting like $400 airdrops, getting crazy amounts just from filling forms there, and we felt everything was pumping. We felt it would be so, and reality hit us a few months later. Boom, the bear market came, and the crazy thing about bear market is no one is looking into. I wouldn't say no one is looking into crypto, but I was like, no one is interested about crypto from the Web 2 point of view. Like no one is interested about crypto at that point in time. And yes, as a matter of fact, now that's the time for you to. That's like you getting discounts on really, really good tokens that you can pack. But the factual is there's low volatility in the markets. There's low volume in the markets, and a lot of people tend to lose money. That's one way to put it. A lot of people tend to lose money in the bear market. And in this last cycle, we had the bear market, then we had the bear market pro max, especially for we on Solana, especially for we on Solana, and that was during the 2022 FTX collapse, 2022 FTX collapse, whereby SBF did this thing, and let's just say no one would have believed the second largest crypto exchange would actually collapse at some point in time. And we had the collapse, the people lost their funds, um, the dumping of tokens. I think that was mostly one of the catalytics that made SOL to go to a single digit, because I believe before the collapse, SOL was ranging between 120, 140 in the VA. It was holding strong, but during the collapse, the FTN collapse, and we just kept it just SOL just went like a falling knife. So just went like a falling knife, and it was like very, 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 very. It was very crazy. Uh, the not just and the funny thing about it is that there's not just a particular sector that is taking the hit. We had NFT sectors, NFTs were dead. Like you could see people that were buying NFTs for 1,000 so and the likes, getting their NFTs for like 12 souls, and at a then 12 souls was like less than $100 too, or rather around $100 rather, and that's actually very, very, very crazy. And but the thing is, as crypto traders now, the honest truth is we are unable to actually predict the top. Yeah, we are unable to actually predict the top or the bottom, but we are it's best to apply a good strategy. Apply good strategies that can help you mitigate your losses, may help you maximize profits in the crypto market. And for we to do that now, we actually need to have clear understanding of how the market sentiment works, and how we can actually leverage on this. And also, we should also take note now. There are some points, there are some points in time whereby we just have to sit our hands. And very, in all honesty, this is a scenario now. Before the meme coin super cycle, quote unquote, before the meme coin super cycle, we had like a very let's say the the market sentiment were towards AI. Yeah, we had everyone's like AI is coming for our jobs, AI this, AI that, AI, like you can barely go through your timeline and not see a content around AI. And but I wouldn't say everyone were wrong,
AI
but
agents is
we
a
just
scam.
had to yeah, real, real, real. But at some point in time, we saw that we had the market sentiment shift. Um, we had the meme coins. Meme coins came, especially on the Solana ecosystem. You see, I just love Solana. Solana, Solana is here to stay, and Solana is here to take over. Solana took over. You see, can you imagine? You can imagine. Oh, AI is here to take over us, take over our jobs. Solana took over AI, and actually, it's actually super super dope. So we should actually acknowledge that at some point in time we need to be neutral towards the market. Um, Neutral towards the market. Sit on your hands and make sure you have a clear overview of how the market is working, and just sit on your hands. There's some point in time where you need to actually sit on your hands, and that's actually the honest
Are
truth.
you sitting
And
on your hands right
uh,
now, or you're still in the bullish sentiment?
well, I would say I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish. I believe overall this is a minor setback, and but it's actually crazy because if you should look at the total crypto market cap and BTC dominance and the likes, we can see. Okay. We have it on CoinGecko now, and I believe we are still going higher. We are still going higher. And yes, and I also believe that most of BTC um, bull trend is as a result of the ETF that we had last year. And I believe at a point in time, BTC dominance will come down and the altcoins will have their run. But I wouldn't say I believe the bull run will last forever. Like, nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever.
Now,
Nah, nah.
we could take a look at the market cap, right? And we're talking about sentiment here, and we have other things that we're still going to go into as to like the likes of the drivers of sentiments. But before we go into that, like look at the market cap, right? Total crypto market cap. This is 3.3 trillion dollars, right? And this is bonkers. This is bonkers right here. Although the coins that are being tracked are 16,000, we all know that it's way more than that, right? But like you can look at it and you can see how it's been, right? So all time of crypto is bullish, if you catch my drift, right? Like, yeah, we have different cycles, like up and down, but this is literally the future of finance, and it will remain so. So even if the market goes up, comes down, it will not die. It's here. It will stay for ever and ever and ever, right? But like we need people to understand all these things. That's why we have these meetups. That's why we have online and offline where we get people to look at it. And then look at this. Look at this. It says um 85.3% change 1 year ago. So over 1 year ago, it's almost like 100. And as of today, the market cap of BTC is at 1.93 trillion, which is 58.5% dominance. I mean, that's actually very high though, but it's where we are. And yeah, you can see how the dominance chart is. Uh, you can see this good boy here still such a
Yeah.
good you know love to see it. And you can look at the DeFi coins. CoinGecko is actually like super. So uh, don't take a look at the altcoin market cap because I don't know what's happening there. But yeah, I mean, let me not go to all time high ish. Let me just go like from like here. Here, here's good. Okay. Take a look at it. You see, it's like 1.6 trillion, right? You know, yeah, 0.89 trillion. But yeah, there's a lot to check, and it's the beauty of crypto. It goes up, it comes down. It is what it is. And I was talking about something in the sentiment side where Bitcoin and some other blockchain being in a for some weird reason XRP is. Anyways, let's leave that for later. So we have Solana. We have Solana, right? Oh shit, I opened the wrong one. By the way, Theta is king. We all know that. Uh, all right. So let me open one of the projects I think is super bullish and will remain so for all the right reasons. Obviously, it's Solana, and this is my reason. Look at it. Look at this boy go. Look at it. It has come down and it's gone up. Like reading all the bearish sentiments, people were sitting on their hands and then still bullish, forever bullish. Hope you guys can see it, right? Let us check one other currency like that. Yeah, Cardano, of course, Cardano. Now, I need you to compare this, please. Cardano Maxis, feel free to jump on this too. I would really appreciate that you guys are here. You're welcome. Come on board. Now, I don't know what this chart is, but I can't see anything bullish here. Like, let me bring this. This is from like the last 2021. Yeah. So this 2021, it hasn't broken its all-time high. I don't know what's happening here, but yeah, let's get back to what we're discussing. You're shaking like, oh no. Okay.
Ah, that just goes very crazy. Uh, when you talk about people sitting on their hands, I can remember. I think the one of the big winners of this cycle, it should be so big brain. Chad was literally buying Solana at $8, $14, pumping in millions into Solana, and bro,
No,
that's
what you,
actually
yeah,
massive.
yeah. Well,
That's
so what
actually
you need
very.
to understand is this: like, as long as you have your eyes set on Solana continuously, and with the wonderful tech that it is, you're super bullish. Like, big institutions coming in is a clear indication of what's going right. So,
Yeah.
any other person who is like, OG of whatever chain, whatever met addicts, thumbs up. And you know what? Like, they even deserve this my pump that is not so good right now. So, so yeah, not Tombra by the way, but So yeah, let's let's move in. So I think we have drivers in the crypto in the market, and I think we're going to go right into the key drivers of the sentiments. Uh,
Yeah. Okay. So basically, um, for every, I think, should I say Newton's first law of motion? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Sorry,
second,
second
yeah,
law of motion rather. And basically, in the market now, the it's same thing applies. Same thing applies. For everything that happens in the market, there is a cause and effect for it. For every price movement, be it minute, either market makers, liquidity, funds, volatility, there's a reason behind it. And one of these key factor in that plays up in the market is, especially over the last couple of weeks, in the Solana ecosystem is the news and media sentiment, and whereby we have had lots of new sentiments whereby, oh, like for example, Department of Government Efficiency, um, the U.S. government had a Department of Government Efficiency sector, and it's actually brilliant. And there was like a whole meta around that. Trump coming in as being inaugurated as president, there was a meta around that. Celebrities, oh, I think even when we had back when we had animal metas, we had we had this I think peanuts, that squirrel, the squirrel, peanut, the squirrel that was short, and etc. So it's actually quite, no, it's quite inevitable that this news, they play a fundamental role. That's why we call it fundamental analysis. They play a fundamental role in price movements, in market sentiment, just because number one, we can talk about regulatory updates now. um I believe, especially during time, this is a good example when there is an SEC case with Theta. Now, we we notice there is like a depeg. There's usually a depeg. Anytime they say, oh, SEC is going out for Theta or USDT, there's usually like a little depeg in the price for Theta. And that's an example. And one can actually leverage on the arbitrage ability of that, because Theta over time has proved to come back.
Tether
But
is
to be
king.
safe, I
Tether is the
prefer
king,
USDT.
bro.
Theta is king. Theta is king. Theta is king. And we have example with hacks, or hacks to happen. There are protocol hacks, and this can cause like a bearish sentiment towards a protocol. There are some protocols that went to zero after the hacks, and yep. Then we have adoption like BTC ETF approvals that created like a bullish uptrend the for the market. Then we have trends, various trends now. Like I said, we have the influencer impacts, we have the memes, we have the what you called the animal meta. And I really, really do we get the animal meta back, because I love my cute
No,
animals. And
one thing,
uh,
yeah, sorry to cut you short. I'm trying to add to like the discussion, right? So news and media is a huge thing, right? Again, outside crypto, generally speaking, too, like there's always fake news. We all know this, right? And if someone pumps fake news and you believe fake news, you will take it as news. You will not know. You will not want to know if it's original, right? You just accept the news as it is, and a lot of this affects the market full time. For example,
yeah,
Donald Trump posting on his Twitter, Donald Trump posting on his Twitter that his coin, that's news, that's media, all right? And we saw what happened before he came out and said what he said, right? And this goes to say a lot for every other thing. Now, regulatory updates. If the government now starts saying, which is the ongoing saying, that crypto is going to be better, used, adopted, and stuff, the market gets better. Talking about the election politics, it also affects it. So all these things in news, all these things in media, and it's going to keep happening. If we talk about, oh, Visa is coming to Solana, boom. And I remember, man, I remember
yeah,
2022, it's 2022, right? Yeah, 2022 Solana breakpoint. After the announcing of Google, adopting Solana, the market went up. And people were like traveling back home, like no service and stuff. The market was dumping so hard. Like imagine the market pumps hard because of the Google news, and then you traveling, and then your phone is
Yeah.
like on airplane mode or something, obviously. And then you get home, and then you're seeing like the total opposite of what you were seeing before. Like, what's happening? But that's how news fly, and that's how everything literally happens. So this news and media is one key driver of sentiments, hands down, hands down. That's my take.
Yeah. Yeah. And actually, I think that's like the first factor, especially in the market. And yeah. So next on our list of factors, we should also consider some market indicators and these market indicators are very large, like so large. We have price trends, trading volume. Share that trading volume now. That's I think trading volume on its own is like an alpha to getting the exact mind share of the ecosystem, because that's like to be honest, to make money in the crypto space, you actually have to be early, and to be early, you have to be early. You have to position rightly, and to be early now, you need to be able to see these firsthand. You need to be able to hop on new metas early, and trading volume is a key indication of market sentiment, of what people are looking at now. For example, uh, you can see the trading volume. If trading volume is tending towards NFTs, it means that people generally people are tired of altcoins or meme coins, and people are speculating on NFT prices, non-fungible tokens. And if it goes back to example trading volume of meme coins too, so that's like a very good indicator. You have the fear and greed index, and we've talked about regulations, government policies. That's China's mining ban, El Salvador's adoption, or most recently, Donald Trump's trade war tariff, and on-chain data. Like the whale transactions, network activity, and tech developments. Tech development, and I think, for example, we on the Solana ecosystem, there's a tech that we are really looking forward to, and that's Fire Dancer. And so this is it now. You think Solana is fast and scalable right now? Wait till Fire Dancer comes, and you'll be you'll be mind
Bro,
blown.
seeing fire
You'll be mind
dancing,
blown
man.
actually. Crazy things ahead, and I'm glad to be part of it. To
Of
be honest,
course.
I'm glad to be part of it. And also, yeah, we shouldn't neglect the macro factors. That's the general financial sentiment of the whole global world as a whole. With that, in the presence of CPI, FOMC, interest rates, traditional markets, and inflation. These are actually key factors that drive market sentiment.
Huge, huge.
To be honest, and
Huge,
sorry, I didn't
huge,
get that.
like major. That's why it's called
Huge,
macro
huge,
factors.
like yeah, yeah, exactly. That's it. That's why it's
Yeah,
called macro factors. And and we've talking about a lot about crypto narratives. We're talking about crypto narratives a lot, and um, just in case you are not familiar with what a crypto narrative is, okay, so I'll try to break it down to as simple as possible. And yeah, speaking of crypto narrative is actually like a broad term, but not so broad in the sense that um, for crypto narratives are like the dominant themes, the ideas that play out by individuals. And for crypto narratives, when we talk about crypto narratives, it simply means what is the general mind share of crypto market at the point in time. What are the institutions interested in? What are the retailers interested in? What are normies interested in? And what is shaping the market. And the crypto narratives are massive. Crypto narratives are massive. But I don't know, for some reason, there's a crypto narrative that has been too stubborn.
AI agents.
Um, uh, actually, the crypto narrative for me that has been so stubborn is the meme coin narrative, and it's been so stubborn to the fact that everyone is identified as a meme coin. I can remember at a point in time there was a blockchain, I think Litecoin. They said they identify as a meme coin, and there was a Litecoin. I was like, everyone's identified as a meme coin. AI agents too. The AI agents that we thought would be here to take over the ecosystem, they now identify as meme coins too, and it's
Yeah,
actually crazy.
I think I think I think in that sense, right? I was having a conversation with a friend about AI agents and the tokens, right? AI agents is okay,
Yeah,
but like the thing around the token is what is not really comprehensive because yeah, I mean AI is cool. You could look at DeepSeek, look at ChatGPT and the rest. Like it's AI does not make you lazy. AI actually makes you, you know, more innovative, right? Like you could tell an AI to do something and it produces something for you, right? But like you're the one who would decide how you want it to be, right? So
yeah.
you shape what you want out of the AI, right? Like something that could take you so long to prepare, and AI can help you shaping it up, right? It's pretty much garbage in, garbage out, but like garbage in, garbage out well, basically. Because you say, oh, help me prepare a slide on this. And then it prepares a slide. And then you're like, okay, um, put this, remove this. You tune it yourself. Or there are people who use AI to create logos now. You still need, yeah, you still need to like, I don't know, rebrand it how you want it, stuff like that. So, and when we talk about the narratives, crypto narratives, AI agents have been buzzing, right? And a lot of people would also agree to this. Meme coins is forever, is eternal. It will forever remain. And we can see like a lot of, I mean, if you take the top 10 projects out there, you're definitely going to see meme coins, maybe like two or three, if I'm not mistaken, right? So that's actually a very dominant team, uh, and it will stay. It'll stick nonstop.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. And I actually do feel would have like would get those mini bull runs for various metals in the end. I do feel so. And but one of the things I myself will look out for in a crypto narrative is number one, it should resonate with the majority. It should resonate. So a quick example of a crypto narrative that resonated with the majority was this. We had a TikTok meta during the meme coin super cycle, and during that TikTok meta, I think that was onboarding at its peak. That was really onboarding at its peak because normies that just use TikTok, everybody was talking about, oh, you see, they're talking about this TikTok memes and everything, and those coming on chain was really, really, really massive. It was really, really massive for me, and I believe for everyone else can also agree with that. And we have it has teams that we can see people from a cult around. Yeah, once you see, oh, things that people are going all out for, then see people are just creating a meme centered around it, like just pure community, pure engagement. That's also a fun way to gain narrative. And also, once you can see, I think there's this saying that there's not like a bad PRO. There's not like a bad PRO. So once you can see, oh, you can see there's a fraud too. That's one thing I could use to indicate a narrative. When there's a fraud centered around it, you should actually pay more attention to it, to the potential it has. And yeah, Overlord,
Yeah.
in your own opinion, so far with your experience of the cycles, what would you say it's like the meta you experienced that you can
Meme
say
coin.
you had a meme
Yeah,
coin?
meme, I think everybody will say meme coin because, I mean, okay, there's DeFi, right? There's DeFi, and I hold like
Yeah,
some huge DeFi bags non-stop, right? But like if we're talking about
yeah,
dominant teams, dominant trends, right? Dominant
yeah,
ideas that literally one of the things that drive adoption is forever meme coin. Like if you're talking about the whole animal meta, those are memes, right? Like
yeah,
literally memes is like a gateway to adoption for so many people. Like a lot of people in this cycle be like, oh, this meme coin, right? So I would say it's meme coins, like hands down. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I would say I would actually agree with that because there's no two ways around it, and it's been crazy. It's been crazy, and some say we've not gotten to a super cycle yet. I don't know what they're waiting for, but I also want to have this form of opium that we haven't. But let's see how it plays out in the long run. And yeah, so for those just joining us, we are speaking on market sentiment and we are actually pumped up. I can see the charts buzzing. And next on our list, we're talking about, you ask yourself, okay, how do I position on market sentiment? How do I analyze the market from a sentimental point of view, or rather from a non-sentimental point of view? And that's where the two factor come in. There are various tools that we can help you leverage on the market sentiment. And yeah, a few of these is number one, the fear and greed index.
And
Yeah. Okay, I think I will quote I'll quote this quote from Warren Buffett again. I think I quoted it last time, but I quoted it last time, but here it goes. Be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. So this is basically like an indicator that helps you decide, oh, is the market fearful? Is the market greedy? So this is a fear and greed index, whereby it gives you a graphical representation of the total market overview of people, of traders, of those that interact with the market. Or are they fearful? Fearful in the sense that are people bearish or selling their tokens based on one or two maybe fundamental factors, sentimental factors, and the likes, or are they greedy? Are they massively? Are they packing the? Are they top blasting tokens? Are they packing the deep? Are they the likes? So the fear and greed index actually helps by aggregating volatility, volume, and surveys across board. That's across various platforms like maybe Twitter, Reddit, and etc. And yeah, so I think Overlord, are you fearful or you are greedy
bro,
at this
like
point?
look, okay. So see this whole thing with fear and greed, right? I would be honest with you. There's a time I used to check it. Like there was a time I used to check this fear and greed, and try and see when our time. But sometimes you'll be so greedy that you will not be looking at that. You just remove your eyes entirely from it because I mean, look at the greed factor, yearly high greed factor, 92. Do you know what it is? for an index to be 92%, where everybody is extremely greedy. Point is
Really?
92, right? Like it's bonkers, right? So out for me, sometimes I do check it, right? But another thing you need to know is that it's not just by checking it. Like you were probably greedy and then you went down to fear, obviously, and you're like looking for
Yeah.
liquidity that you want to buy back after being greedy. So if you don't have like liquidity for you to buy back when everybody is afraid, what's the point in looking at the index? If you did not sell when everybody was extremely greedy, what's the point in looking at the index?
Really?
Get so I would advise
Yeah.
people out there, look, don't be like some of us in this space still that are always greedy and still, when people
Yeah.
are afraid, we're still greedy because we want to still buy back in again, right? So it's really what it is, and you could see how low last month's greed was 66, but the market still dumped, right? And now we're like yesterday 35. I wonder what it is now, but there's like fear in the market, right? And I really don't want us to go to extreme fear because that will be
That would
that
be
will be
devastating.
crazy. Like that's where you won't even see people like doing the whole meme, McDonald's meme. Like the whole internet will be quiet. Like you will not see any
Quiet, so quiet.
influencer posting anything. Buy this, buy that. Like you could get killed for saying buy anything, and we don't want to get there. So yeah, I think I prefer neutral and greed. Fear, please get away. Well, yeah. That's what I feel, man. And it's one thing that is it's really an indicator.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, I think you should be looking at these indicators as well. Like do your best to look at them because it will help you.
Yeah, actually, it's very, very helpful. Very helpful, especially in time where you are uncertain and there's like of the direction which the market is. I think this actually helps you, um, coupled with a lot of other confluences like, oh, what's BTC dominance, what's the direction of the total crypto market cap. You get this tree can act as a very good confluence in knowing what steps you should take as a speculator or as an investor in these markets in these markets. And yeah, so on next point, I think we'll be talking about social listening. The walls have ears. The walls have ears. And one of the tools that can help you get into get into what trends early, get into market trends early is by what are other people talking about? What is everyone talking about? Or what are the cabals talking about? And one of the key things to do this, we all know first-hand information for Web3 rather is Twitter, or rather, I'm not really X. I don't really feel that X, but let's call it. Elon Musk said he's giving us X. Uh, Maybe we don't have to find X again in maths, but that's by the way. Anyways, so we can actually use this social listening as an avenue for getting first-hand information. What are people talking about? There are people we call yappers, those that talk about an ecosystem, and you can get this from a broader term. Um, what are the influencers talking about? What are the small followers talking about? What is everyone talking about? And basically, that's how you can leverage on social listening to as a tool in market sentiment analysis. And next up, we have on-chain analytics. On-chain analytics, and Overload. I think that's actually the beauty of the blockchain, and making everything, having everything at as a platter of gold, having everything at your fingertips. It's quite unique. What do you think about that?
So on-chain analytics is something that, again, I would encourage everyone to take out their time to, look more into it and see how they can check what's happening on chain, right? Like, where is the money going to? How is this money moving? If you're not doing all this, analytics stuff, if you're not checking, if you're not doing your own research, you probably will not be able to. And I know a lot of people out there who the only way that they trade is through whale tracking. I think I'm having a hold
Yeah.
back, Tumblr. So the only way that they trade is through whale tracking, right? And that's something that maybe it's not really a go to, like, you probably should not think about going that route, right? But if you can do it, it's an addition to whatever you're doing. And a project that we all love so much, Step Finance. For those who don't know how to do on-chain analytics, I use Step Finance back to back, and you could literally like check so many things, how to even also personally for yourself outside it being a dashboard. You can also do a lot of tracking on there, right? So, and version 2 has been sunset, so now we have version 3 live forever. Super super awesome. You guys should also check that out. So looking at this one, and you see a lot of crypto fear index. You see all these things, open interest, so many things that you can be looking at the same time. It might be too much. Sorry, it might be too much. Oh shit, my hand, I keep slipping. It might be too much to handle for some, right? But it's something that you should always, look at, right? And see how the money is flowing. Look at BTC, look at how high it's going, the volume and stuff. And there are so many protocols out there you can use to check. But the idea is doing your own chain analytics, right? And looking at so many things, open interest, options, ETFs, long, shorts, how many people are longing, how many people are shorting. It's not the one where tomorrow you would hear, oh, 188 billion has been shot. And then you're like, I've been liquidated. Like, where are all this money? Were you checking? You see the number of longs that are
Yeah.
open, you see the number of shots that are open. All these things can help you maybe in an intermediate or advanced level of factors that you need, indicators that you need. All these things are essential, right? It's not everybody's super bullish. BTC is in 150K, and you're like, oh, it's time to dump my generational wealth in there. Ha 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 ha. Limao. that that would be such a bad move, right? So this again is something that you should also look into doing. We talked about social listening. We talked about fear and greed, on-chain
Yeah.
analytics. Yeah, that's another advanced level stuff, which you should also be encouraged to
Yeah.
check into. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Overlord. And yeah, I think each and everyone should try out version 3. Like I was speaking about in one of the, let's say, blockers in Web3s, we actually have like shitty UI UX, but I used version 3 of Step Finance, and bro, it was so smooth, it was crazy. I was in love. I almost asked it to be my Valentine. It just yeah, thank you very much. And so next one, we'll be talking about news aggregators here. And speaking of news and media, a news aggregator that, because in the vast space, there are lots of news that are coming in, and you being able to keep track of all of them might be worrisome or might be like a burden. So it's best to get like a news aggregator, and one of the best news aggregator out there is Solana Floor. One of the best news aggregator out there is Solana Floor,
So we're
and yeah,
yeah, sorry.
actually,
So we're going to go
yeah.
into that, and I think we're going to go into Solana Flow through the version 3, which I'm going to pull up and show you guys real quick, so you can also see and see how beautiful this bad boy is. Uh, Probably have to reduce this a bit so you guys can see it properly. Okay, yeah. Ooh, Soul is in 193.
Ooh la la.
Can you guys see the whole thing?
Uh, I can see the I think the left part.
You can see the left part, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. It's very wide. Let me see if I can make it much better. Oh yeah, there we go. So look at it. Look at this bad boy. Like it's so sleek. Like you can check your portfolio. You can put your portfolio. Check here. You know, Tom Brady is a will, so just put his wallet address here. Yeah, V
If you tell me you enter trenches, oh.
Yeah, you could go to transactions. I'm not about to put this one here now. Yeah, side swapping. Talking about more about like the on-chain analytics, right? Like, let's go check this one here.
Yeah.
So you see all these top performing tokens. These are also, like on-chain analytics that you can do. Literally see everything here. And now we're talking about social news. You can see it here as well, which I think we're going to be diving right into right about now. Right? So,
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, so speaking on news aggregator, basically, yeah, I think the key factor in news is um, knowing what to do after a news. Yeah, and that's where conviction comes in because oh, you can see. Let me give a good example of key factor. I remember during there was a meme coin one time, and they had this IP. They had this IP issue, like and so this, I think no, this is not the financial advice, but I think if you should be interacting with your protocol and there's an IP issue, there's a 9 out of 10 chance that it's not coming back from that. I learned this the hard way, and frankly speaking, once there is an IP issue, lawyers are coming in, blah blah blah. They usually don't recover from that. So it's best you try to avoid that. And so you need to actually know what to do with this news. What to do with this news. Like for example, oh, there's high TVL on Solana. There's high TVL on Solana. What this is means is that there are a lot of persons that are actually locking their monies on Solana. And it's no brainer that at that point in time now you should be also looking at least bagging a bagging your own share of the pie by doing that. And yeah, so that's actually how news helps a lot. News helps a lot. And for every, I think there's a point in time whereby we see there's this TA versus FA war on the timeline. And to be factual, TA gives you like a general overview. TA is the what the market wants to do. For FA is the why the market does it. And yeah, the SEC changes tune. Oh wow, it's you see we actually they acknowledge the grayscale Soul Sports ETF filing, and we all saw what happened during the VCTTF filing, and imagine a situation whereby we have massive adoption of the SOL ETF filing, and it's just massive. We look forward to greater things ahead, greater things ahead. Uh, yeah,
So there's a lot of news, and news aggregate. There's a lot of news. Like Solana Flow is, to me, the best platform that you would get all the news. And there's also a session where you can also learn and check out videos there. Put the newsletter outside Twitter. So much news, so much factor, so much alphas you can get. And I remember one of the live streams that we were about to do that it couldn't work for some reason because of, I think, the blackout that we're having that period. And we're currently having a blackout in some regions in Nigeria. But that being said, you could see like how the news literally like help you, to know what's coming and what's not coming. Like this is a very big news. This right here is a big news, right? And it's one of the things we're seeing, regulatory news, regulatory updates that we just talked
yeah.
about, right? So these are the things that you should also look out to, see what's happening. Like, forget this price. Solana is going to do way, way more than this. You and I know this. Forget that price. Um, Look, Vine founder launches meme coin amidst Elon Musk acquisition rumors. That's also a huge one. Vine, I mean Vine back in the days. I wonder. But look, so many news. BlackRock back securitized partners with Wormhole to bring 1.3 billion credit funds to Solana. And this is a huge news. And we look about the RWA sectors, with Remora cooking by the side. Look, I'm just too bullish in this in on Solana. Like I don't know about you guys, but this is the best place to be right now. Yeah.
This is the best place to be very honest, and um if you are here, GM, Giga GM, and I can tell you for a fact that you won't regret it. Just keep clicking those buttons, keep clicking, and you won't have a reason to regret being here. And so yeah, so next on our list for tonight, we'll be talking about bullish signals in the crypto market. And this some people came for the alpha, and we are already speeding a lot of alphas, we spin a lot of alphas, and um so what we should be looking out for, or rather what I look out for, and I believe a lot of giga charts look out for as a bullish signal for the crypto market, is number one, that has to be institutional adoption, institutional and retail adoption. We have major institutions like BlackRock, and Fidelity investing in crypto. This acts as a positive indicator for a bullish market. And we have growing use cases, increased adoption for crypto for payments, DeFi, and NFT. They expand the market utility. Yeah, and do you know the craziest thing, or rather, why I'm so bullish about the crypto on blockchain space is that the entire crypto market cap is just about 3 trillion. Then the market cap of Nvidia, that's just one AI stock, is exactly about the same 3 trillion US dollars market cap. So you can see how the adoption, the growth we can, how massive the crypto space can be if we are at this point in time, we are just one stock. Imagine institutions coming, the government comes in, there's proper regulations, the massive can adopt how massive it can be adopted. We could even have, I believe we could even have something like we could even have these companies, these proper Web2 companies, having more or less like a digital footprint on the blockchain rather than just stocks having their own tokens. And I believe in the long run, it's something that we are bullish on and something that we look forward to. And we can see that's why the SEC, not just the SEC, but the government are looking at regulation to provide clearer frameworks and stability to attract more investors to the general markets. And yeah, yeah, it's quite fascinating. Like I said, it's quite fascinating that just the entire crypto market cap is just the market cap of one stock, one
And
stock.
you're not bullish enough.
Wow, wow. Why
This
why are you
this
fading?
is the
Why are you
future of
fading?
finance, and I think we've been saying it for way too
Well,
long that if people are not like in it right now, then they're just totally like in a dark spot or a dark zone or choose to be in that, because what are you doing in the dark? Come to the light, right? And learn about this
yeah,
stuff, get so used to it to the point where this is like a no-brainer for you. That's it. Like if you're a newbie out there or OG, or maybe you're trying to say, oh, you're giving up, this is your wake-up call. Don't give up. Stick to the grind. Like my Jesus from Venezuela would say, keep clicking, right? And no, don't click, scam links or something, but click the right links.
yeah,
Do research, check, read, get familiar, bullish, bearish, stick to the grind. You want to go to the trenches, go there. You come back crying or you come back laughing. One way or the other, you're winning or you're losing, but you need to stick to the grind. Don't dilly dally. That's the thing. So if you have institutions adopting Solana and a lot of, we literally just went through the news right now and we saw a lot of positive things. So I don't know, but I think Solana is still on its bull market. It's still on its bull sentiment. Some projects maybe they're still in their bear, which we all saw. So that's their business. Some big projects are okay. So this one's funny. This, no,
no shades.
full shades on Ethereum, full shades on Ethereum. Um, I don't know how many times, but each time, each time all the times that Bitcoin hit 100K, went up, came down, hit 100K, came down, Ethereum was just coming down and down and down. And some other projects were like going up and up. But I don't know, Ethereum. I wanted to pull up the chat, but we don't have so much time to pull up you know what? I'm probably going to pull up the chat when we start talking about bearish signals. I'll show you guys. So, yeah.
All right, all right. Thank you, Overlord. And so for bearish signals now, a few things we should look out for are that number one, the the negative we have negative media coverage or regulatory crackdown, and that's when a lot of people are like, oh, crypto is scam, crypto is this, blah 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 blah. And yeah, actually, and also we have large price corrections, like way super price corrections, and the market just, like I said, there's a falling knife. It's more or less like drilling for oil. And um, we have security breaches, scams, and various pump and dump rather. We have a little pump and dump in the market, and if you create volatility, a lot of persons are losing money. So basically, for those just bear, you lose money. Bull, you make money. And we are I think we are waiting for a bear case scenario from the a bear case scenario from the Ethereum chart. But before then, just a brief market sentiment from I think general market sentiment and from Twitter and news, because currently now, um, they believe the Twitter and news have like a high tendency for marking price bottoms, and meanwhile, it actually combines multiple technical sentiment metrics like Twitter sentiment, providing a broad perspective on sentiment levels, ranging from bullish to bearish. And currently now, the sentiment of a lot of persons in the crypto market is actually quite, would I say, bearish, quite bearish. And before we go on to the ETH price, I believe we recently this week, uh, as at today, BTC failed to reclaim the 99K resistance level last night, and there was like a broad sell-off in the entire market, pushing it down to like 95K, and we've been on like a 3-day losing streak currently in the market, and the outlook actually remains uncertain, to be honest. And meanwhile, we have um, President Donald Trump efforts to deregulate crypto, and the SEC actually downsizing on its crypto enforcement unit. Also, we have the FDIC reviewing bank guidelines and potentially allowing US banks to engage in certain crypto activities such as like custody services and tokenized deposits, and without requiring proper regulatory approval. And yeah, so over the past couple of weeks too, the market sentiment has been weighed down by bearish outlook, and I believe once we have like everything is stable and everything blows over, we would actually have a clear trajectory towards the market. Yeah, okay, this is the chart of ETH. Wow, I love the bull market at ETH.
Okay, so this one is you know what, let me pull up the data from here is 2018, and look, just look at this. Let's take a look at this, man. This is so depressing to watch. It's so depressing to watch. Since 2021, it hasn't hit its all-time high. It's like Cardano. I mean, and by the way, this is a monthly. This is not weekly. This is monthly. Like, this is a monthly chart. If you look at the price, look at the price here, and then maybe compare it to BTC. Then you see like exactly what I was talking about, right? Like, look at this. So look at this, right? See, look at the chart, and you're going to see how BTC is like currently like still going up, and then you can see it's like it's like counter opposite, right? Like BTC is rising and so it's just dumping. So maybe I don't know, but I believe that most of that, I think it's like over 1 billion, right? I can't remember the
Yeah,
that moved like bridged over to Solana, right, from Ethereum, like the huge amount of money
yeah,
bridged over to Solana. So that's crazy about this, man. Yeah, so that's a bearish sentiment. It's a bearish indicator for Ethereum. So that's a large price correction. So yeah,
yeah.
here it is, large price correction. All right, so moving over to the next one, correct?
Yep.
Hmm. Brah, are you there?
Yeah. Okay. So I said we are actually in a bearish sentiment as of
Okay.
now, and a bearish sentiment, and we the gauge and yeah, you can, if you can see from this chart here, from this data here, you can see that, oh, BTC has been in an accumulation phase from ranging from 105k to 95k, 102k, 103k, and back down. And also we can see there's like there's the overall sentiment, we have the fear index, we have the green index, and these are just basically, like I said, that the institutions, they actually trade with algorithms, they trade with they trade algorithms, they trade with systematic strategies, and this is like an insight to how this institution trades. These are like an insight to how the institutions trade. And so, and yeah, we can say that for the past 2 weeks now, we've had like a bearish outlook of the market, and we are looking forward to seeing things change as regards that for over the next couple of weeks. Uh, yeah, so we can have we can have this is just an overview of market insights. And if you have questions, you can do well to drop it. We'll make sure to give you the answer you need. And for market sentiments, just know that there are some points in time that you'll be wrong. There are some points in time that as you as a trader you'll be wrong. There's the bull, there's the bear, and you as an individual, you are not here. I think this is like what I my mantra. I'm not here to be right. I'm here to make profits. So I think it should be everyone's mantra. And yeah, so that's a wrapping this up. Overall, do you have anything for us as regards market sentiment?
Oof. I mean, I believe we've covered a whole lot. For those who are just coming, sorry, but you have to like rewatch. Do yourself a favor and send this to someone. All right. Do yourself a favor to get people on board, teach them these things. Like, just send them this link. Like, they want to hear about all market sentiment and how they can position themselves properly. This is the right content that they should watch because we broke down a whole lot, different types of market sentiment and a whole lot of, should I say, um, indication factors, things that you should literally look out for if you're trying to understand the way the market is going, right? So hopefully we have been able to reach a lot of people with this. If you want to actually like reach out to us in any way, these are our socials. I think I see someone in the chat trying to know if he can drop a contact. Well, this is our socials. Do well to follow us on all platforms. Don't miss out on any of that. That's our Telegram account. Scan it, join us. That's our tweet. We're on Twitter, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. We're also on TikTok too. So do well to join us, join the community full time, and we could actually have like an event ongoing at your place this weekend. So do well to also check that out. And yeah, so is this where I'm going to tell Tom Brad that he has said a lot, because he actually he actually has said a lot. So Tom Brad, you don't do, take him away.
Take it easy on me.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome one today. Guys, don't forget that we also have the Moonwalk Challenge. In case you haven't, well, before that, thank you Thank you. We have spread a lot of misinformation. Nah, I quote that wrong. We spread a lot of information. That's true. So you guys should do well with this. Do well with this type of info. And as we're bidding farewell, don't forget moonwalk. Moonwalk is your one and only way to keep your fitness accountability in check. And there's an app for this too. Make sure you check it out. It's on YouTube. It's sorry, I said it on YouTube. It's it's on Play Store. It's on iOS right now. I was trying to reply the guy who said he should drop his contact. It's on iOS. You can download that. It's and also on Play Store. Moonwalk. Just type Moonwalk. We have a game that's currently ongoing. So do your best. Do yourself a favor. I think I put this on classic. Do yourself a favor to scan the QR code. We're going to leave the QR code up for a bit so that you guys can join the challenge. A lot of things that we've planned out for you guys, so you don't want to miss out on this. This is let me put this like this. Okay, yeah, this is better. So you don't want to miss out on this. Scan the QR code. We could also drop the link in the chat. Tumblr, you could drop the link in the chat too for people to join. Um, if you want to earn money from keeping yourself fit, because walking is essential in life. Like uh, if you have your phone, if you have your watch, if you have a ring, you can also use that to track your data. And you can join a lot of people, a lot of users out there, a lot of people globally, worldwide that are trying to keep fit as well. So you can join them, and there's a lot of incentives in there and different ones. If you want to earn, I think there's one that Solana Collective they're currently doing that's live for those of them. And if you're a part of us, if you're part of the Solana Allstars community, make sure, Tumbra, you can drop the referral so that people can join in as well. Make sure that you're part of us. We have a lot in store. You don't want to miss out in this, and it's going to be exclusive to the Allstars community alone. So, I think, see, okay, I think I have the link somewhere. I can drop it here. Let me see. Here it is. Yep, that's it. Yeah, we have some people who are scanning the QR code, which is awesome. So make sure you do that. Join the community, join the game. Let's have some fun walking. Moonwalk is such, and it's also on Android. I don't know. Tombra, do you use an Android or an iOS phone?
I use an iOS.
Yeah, you can show them. So this is Moonwalk. This is Moonwalk. So you can track your steps. You can track all the data, everything. You could join the online games. You can join the games that we have, different types of games, moonwalk challenges. So you should be joining there. You should be there, and keep yourself fit. You know what I mean? Keep yourself fit. That's what I said. That's what I said. So yeah. And for those, someone saying it, Ndin Kem Kedu, it some dope. Anime me. That's so funny. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this here so that people can still keep scanning. Put it in compact, and I'm going to put ourselves here. Okay, this perfectly works. A lot that we've talked about today, like we mentioned, but make sure you're scanning the QR code to join the game. Join the game as we're speaking. Um, if you have questions too, please do well to ask your questions. Do well to ask your questions as well. Always proud of you too, Mr. Multimedia. Proud of you too. Uh, Zion, why is Zion laughing? I don't know why Zion is laughing. But yeah, it was such an awesome one today. And I really want people to join the fitness. I really want people to join this. You should be here. You should be joining this. Shout out to all the community. Shout out to the OAU community who, you know, we couldn't have an IRL event, and we're having this for you guys, um, which is good. Tombra, shout out to you as well for hitting it, killing the market sentiments. If anybody didn't get anything out of this, I mean, too bad for them because they missed. This was packed. This was packed full time, delivered, structured, ping, ping, bam, boom, pew. So it was an awesome one. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. Am I? No, I'm not missing anything. So I'm going to leave the moonwalk for you guys to scan. Tombra, want to say anything to the OAU family?
Health is fitness. Fitness is health. Keep 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 clicking. Keep getting those steps.
I thought the say health is wealth.
That's not what they said where I came from. That's where I came from. Be a big stepper.
Mm-hmm.
Be a big stepper.
It's that one now that I'll accept. Be a big stepper.
Ha, 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 ha.
Very, very important. So thank you everyone who, made that time today to come. Thank you so much for being a part of us. It was such an awesome ride. It was such a big one, such a long one. Hopefully you did learn something from today.
Yep.
We'll hope to see you next week. Less of the OAU, and more of other people
Yep.
uh, from on Friday. So keep it a buck with us on Fridays. We're going to be here. If we have to do it on Saturday, we're going to let you guys. But we want to have this. It's going to be Friday night live with the All Stars.
Yeah.
Friday night live with the All Stars fam. I like that. I like the name
I
of
like
that.
that too. That's a nice catch.
Yeah, it does. FNL with All Stars. Yeah. And next week, we're going to be talking about DeFi strategies, opportunities. So you don't want to miss that one. If you miss this one and you're watching this, you better not miss next week because
Yeah.
it's going to be fully loaded. Like I will come prepared for you. I will, you know. So you don't want to miss that one. Yeah. And who knows? We could have like a special guest. Oh, we're supposed to introduce someone today, but we're running out of time. Uh, uh, I think maybe we will just have like a Wednesday series where we just introduce like maybe we just have like all the state lords, everybody in one live stream on Wednesday. It could be
Yeah.
fun, and then we could have chit chat with the whole community. And I think that's I'm going to look into that Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday with the ambassadors.
WWE.
Wait, how can I put E in there? How can I put E in there? WWE, so WWE. Uh, no, actually, there's something that we're actually cooking for Moonwalk. Let me zip it. Let me zip it. Let me zip it. Let me zip it. But yeah, let's get all the OAU community to join the All Stars games. Please scan the QR code. That's how you're going to get into the game. Um, and let's welcome you all. I'm going to keep this for a long time. We're gonna have to end the stream in a few minutes, and I'm trying to see if any questions, no questions from anyone. Probably everybody understood this. Thank you so much, and this is where we're gonna draw the curtain. Right?
Adios. Have a nice night, everyone.
Thank you so
Good
much.
night.
You don't drag. It was a good
Thank
one.
you, Overlord. See you all next week.
See you next week. All right. So, um, ending the stream now. Going to leave it for a few seconds. Tom is out there is looking at me. I don't think he can. Can he? But yeah, he's still there. He doesn't want to go. And yeah, you can still stay there. Still stay there. Don't go. I'm going to pull you up. And here he is. What are you doing here? Get out of here. Okay. Okay, fine, fine. I'm not going to do it again. We can't even hear you.
I said, John Cena, you can't see me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm the only one who can see you.
No, I said, they
Okay.
can see me now.
Yeah, but now they can't see you. All right, guys. So good night. Thank you once again for being a part of us. As always, make sure you're clicking. As always, uh, make sure you're. Yeah, we miss you when you visit us. We'll be there. I'll be there. I'll see you guys soon. Definitely, we're going to. I think we have an event that'll be happening there soon enough, soonish. So I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Not awesome stream. See you next week. Oh, Prince, yeah, next week I'm pulling you up. Wednesday we're going to have a full family, all the state lords, and maybe some of the ambassadors. So look forward to that one. Stay safe. Keep clicking. Don't give up. What else can I add? Stay bullish when you have to be bullish. Be greedy when, how did he put it? Be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Right. So, good night, y'all, and see you next week. Bye bye. Bing, bam, boom.
you.